Hey, B. It's Jamie. That's me here. Listen, we got a few things that we about to chit chat about, so let's go ahead and get into a few things. Like I do want to talk about Ti and Tiny. Got to talk about Kevin Hart and Tasha K. We got to talk about this young lady, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who just recently got out of prison. We'll touch on that. What else did I want to talk about? Scrappy, Mama D, Bambi, and also want to talk about Coach Stormy versus Primadonna. Girl, let's just go ahead and get into it. Actually, before we get into it, make sure you guys are coming into this video. You're hitting that like button, okay? Do that for your girl, okay? Hit that free like button for me, all right? If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for your girl, okay? Now, let's go ahead, and the first person I want to talk about is Gypsy Rose Blanchard, okay? A lot of people are wondering who she is. A lot of people already know who the fuck she is, okay? She's had a television show over on Hulu recapping a lot of her life. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a young woman who unalives her mom, okay, along with her boyfriend. They concocted some kind of plan to have this woman unalived. I'm not gonna say whether she was right or wrong in that situation, girl. Really, it's always wrong to take somebody's life or whatever like that. But Mama was really scheming off the top. Mama really had Gypsy sitting up here believing that she was sick and she was ill, and getting her medications to keep her down and the fuck out. Okay, I don't think Gypsy was in much contact with her dad. I think sometimes she were, but I really feel like the mama was keeping her from her dad or whatever like that, making it seem like this girl was sick. With her making it seem like the girl was sick, she literally was convincing the medical professionals that whatever their diagnosis was for their daughter or for her daughter, they were wrong, right? So she would try to, let them know that this is going on, that's going on. She'll get her a second opinion or whatever it is to come off as though what she's telling her daughter is true. I believe her daughter was confined to a wheelchair or whatever. She kept stuffing medication in her head. This girl thinking that she was sick. She did so much so that she received a lot of money and donations on behalf of her daughter's illness, and the whole time the girl was never ill. Okay, so the girl clapped her mama along with the boyfriend or whatever like that, and she ended up doing some time. And with her doing time, she recently got out. Okay, they said Gypsy Rose pled guilty to second-degree murder and served 8 years of her 10-year sentence. Okay, she was granted parole in September of 2023. All right, this is what they letting us know. She was released from prison. I think she got a whole new man or whatever the case is, right? So quite a few people are talking about her. The reason why I'm really just bringing it up was because I saw how the blog started picking up a few posts when it came about her, and all I thought about was Bad Baby. And I'm like, here y'all go, about to make this girl even more famous than what she already is, and they just be killing me with how they constantly post certain people, and it'd be like, man, I be blaming y'all for a lot of these people that are as viral and as big as they are. And I hate to see it, like how y'all stuff Blueface and Krishan all in our damn faces. But as long as people have negative reactions to it, they're gonna keep posting it. Because it gets them the most engagement. When they post Cardi, you already know, especially on the neighborhood talk, most of the fans are Barbs, so they're gonna always say the most negative things. About her, about Lotto, about Megan. When it comes to Megan, they're going to make sure that they post something where people may be in support of Tory, because it's going to get the most uproar out of the audience, and people are going to, they're going to go back and forth, and they're going to argue, and they're going to debate and stuff. When it came to Bad Baby, this white girl that was over there beating up her damn mama or whatever, Catch Me Outside and all this other shit with Dr. Phil, y'all done sat up here and made her ass hella fucking famous. Of course, she had that one song that like was going viral, but it was the consistent posting of her at one point. I'll never forget, like, the way y'all pushed Blueface and Krishan in our faces was exactly what y'all did with Bad Baby. And then y'all also did that with Tekashi 6ix9ine as well, until some shit popped off to where I think he went to jail or whatever it was. So that hype for him kind of died the hell down, or maybe he just didn't have the money to keep having y'all put him in our damn faces or something. Okay, so now I'm like, damn, I already see how they finna do with this damn Gypsy Rose thing. They finna do the same thing with her that they did with Blueface and everybody else, where they constantly put her ass in our face. It's like, girl, we know who she is. She had a whole damn television show. Her story was nationwide, whatever. We don't need y'all to keep forcing her ass on the people. Okay, all right, she done brought her ass down to social media talking about how some about her husband and how the peen is good. It's like, girl, we don't need to know all of that, but I'm sure anything is good considering the fact that you about ain't been getting it for the 8 years your ass been locked up anyway. Hello? So go away from us with this, girl. Go live your life. You was out. Okay, based on what your mama was doing to you, a lot of people feel like you shouldn't even did the full 8 years that you did do. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't none of my business, girl. That ain't none of my damn business, okay? I wasn't the judge in that case. Speaking of judge in that case, y'all, did y'all see that man? And I'm not gonna show it over here, girl. Let me see if I can find the screenshot though. It's not funny, but it's funny. And you know, it's not funny, but it is, okay? And I'm gonna let the people that's mad be mad down in the comments, okay? It's not funny, but it's funny because I'm like, I can't believe this man jumped this damn high to get to this woman. It was definitely giving for me. Let me go ahead and edit this thing so that I can pull it over. Let me. I gotta change this thing so that I can pull this JPEG over, child. All right, so let me go and give it. But anywho, this a video. I mean, not the video. Yeah, the video, because I'm about to show y'all just like a screenshot. But this video was definitely giving every bit of I believe I could fly. It definitely was given that I believe I could fly. I believe I could soar. I see me, banging her head on the floor is what it was given for me. Okay, this man whose name was, let me see if I can pull that up so we can get details on this young man here who decided to take matters into his own hand in the courtroom as though you already ain't in trouble, like ain't nothing else gonna happen to you, child. This shit here was crazy. They say courtroom video shows defendant attacking judge in Nevada. A defendant has attacked a judge during a felony battery case, dragging her to the floor and sparking a brawl involving court officials and attorneys, okay? In a violent scene captured on camera courtroom video on Wednesday, Deborah DeLone Redden what? That's his name? Deborah? Deobra. Deobra is the name. DeLone, girl, I bet he did not go. I bet he went by D, honey. D. Redden jumped over a defense table in the judge's bench, knocking the Clark County District Judge Mary K. Holthus, I hope that's how you say her name, from her seat and against a wall, then pulled her to the floor. She sustained some injuries, but was not sent to the hospital. Baby, and I do believe he kicked that lady in the head as well. When he jumped over there, he jumped over it. He said, nah, bitch, F that. Okay, when she said, she was like, based on this man's extensive history, honey, like, no, I'm not going to give him any lenience. Like, he's finna do some time, okay? So she was prepared to sentence him or do whatever she was going to do. And he said, nah, bitch, F that. Jumped over whatever he jumped over. You could tell when you watched the video from the beginning, he was already kind of like gauging, like, how he finna finesse and get to her ass. He was already mapping it out in his head. Jumped over that table and he leaped the way he jumped over the judge's counter to get to her, girl, he about did better than a lot of Olympians have jumping fucking hurdles. Do you hear what I say? Jumping over, what's the, I forgot the one when you run and you got to jump over it with your back. Like you got to make sure your back don't touch the pole. I forgot. Why I keep thinking about pole vault. But that may be it. Don't quote me. The rest been a minute since I ran track. But anyway, that's the one that I'm talking about, okay? Where you got to run with a stick in your hand, you got to throw it, and then you got to kind of like leap your body over the pole without the pole falling or whatever to see how high you got. Girl, he did better than those people. And sir, if you would have really knew how much talent you had in that department, you should have used those skills to go out and actually apply yourself in that arena versus applying yourself to DV situations, okay? Because I believe that he was in court for like a domestic disturbance type of situation or some type of offense or whatnot. Let me see. They said he was arrested in jail at the Clark County Detention Center, where records showed he faces several new felony charges, including battery on a protected person. Let me see what else. They say what else he was already in court for. It was something dealing with like a domestic violence situation or something like that. So it's like, sir, if you would have just applied yourself to do other things, you would be so successful. We wouldn't be talking about you leaping your ass all the way over this high judge bench to get to her. We would have been talking about how you was leaping high over poles and hurdles and shit. Okay, to go and get your medal. And the only medal you're getting is the one that's going to be behind the prison bars, okay? That's the only medal that you getting. Child, I can't. They say authorities say the judge suffered minor injuries while a courtroom marshal suffered bleeding gash on his forehead and a dislocated shoulder, baby. Because when I tell y'all, not only did he go up there, grabbed her by her hair, threw her ass to the ground, and started harming her. And when they got him up off her, you could tell he kicked her. But when the sheriff got up there to stop him, he started wailing on the motherfucking sheriff. If you pay attention to the corner of the video, wop, baba, loo, bop, or wop, bam, boo. I said, girl, no, he ain't cutting up like that. Then you got the court assistant or reporter or whoever he was over there hitting the man for dear life, but none of the licks are licking, okay? None of the licks are licking at this point. Girl, the man was over there showing his damn ass. I can't. Baby, you're going to jail, okay? That's where you're going. You're going to jail, and you're probably going to be gone for a very long time, like life, honey. Who, baby, very disrespectful to the court. Here it is. They said Redden has pled guilty to and been convicted of 3 felony charges, including attempted theft in 2015, battery with substantial bodily harm in 2018, and battery constituting DV in 2021. Okay, so you just a disrespectful little mofo in my personal. Okay, that's what it's giving. You just a disrespectful little young man. And ain't nothing really about you is giving young. Let me show y'all this, just so y'all can kind of see what he looks like over here. Let's get this over here so y'all can see. Okay, let's try and blow that up a little bit, cause he's the man right there in that white shirt, just standing there with his big papa shirt on. Child, and then here was the other gag for me too. If y'all paid attention to the video, girl, it wasn't a lot of people jumping in trying to help the damn judge. So I'm over here like, do y'all not like the damn judge? Because why ain't nobody else try to hurry up and get back there and help and defend that lady aside from the court reporter that was sitting next to her that was over there hitting him in the back? And of course the sheriff, because that's their job. You had another man that was just standing at the bench looking over like this, just looking. Girl, not trying to get to her or nothing. So I'm like, do y'all not like this judge? Is she like a very problematic or something? That everybody wasn't trying to run and jump to help save her ass? Like, what's really going on? But anywho, girl, that's what happened with the lady child. She definitely got a beat down, and it's very sad. And he just ruined himself a longer ticket to be in jail. All right, so there's that when it comes to that situation. Okay, next up, let's see. I want to talk about Kevin Hart and Tasha K. All right, because it's being reported that Kevin Hart has added Tasha K's shell company to his extortion lawsuit because he feels as though she's been hiding money, okay? And this is how she's been able to evade financial liabilities. Y'all know she has the situation with Cardi B where she lost a $4 million lawsuit. She was in bankruptcy court, and I believe it just came out recently that she may have lost that particular case or whatever like that with the bankruptcy court. So she's still going to have to, I guess, pay Cardi whatever money. I think the attorneys or whoever was helping may also be requesting more money. So it's she just got a lot going on when it comes to this case. And Kevin Hart adding this to her plate is definitely, another pile on. So that's where we are. So they're saying that a new court filing reportedly revealed that he's added a new defendant to his defamation and extortion lawsuit to ensure all of the media personalities' assets are on the line. Okay. Let's see what else they're saying. As previously reported, for the people that don't know, Kevin Hart is currently suing entertainment commentator Tasha K for allegedly attempting to extort him for $250,000. Okay. In his suit, the Central Intelligence star claimed that a member of Tasha's team contacted his team and warned them they would be releasing a damaging interview about Hart starting his former assistant, Maisha Shakes. Okay. A teaser of the sit down has garnered over 151,000 views on YouTube alone, just on YouTube alone. But understand, Tasha has dropped so many clips over onto her Twitter page that it's probably gotten way more views than just that. All right. Now, they're saying that allegedly Tasha's team offered to hand the footage over to Hart for $250,000. He's going to have to prove that, because how do you know that that person was truly from Tasha's team? Or could they just been saying it? Like, how do you know that? So that's going to be interesting in court. All right, they're saying according to Radar Online, the jokester recently submitted an amendment to his original filing that now includes one of Tasha's alleged affiliate companies, which is Yellen Entertainment LLC, as a defendant. Now, reportedly, Hart's legal team claims the media company is owned by Tasha's husband and that the entity is responsible for content Tasha publishes. Okay, additionally, they argue that Yellen was only established as a successor entity to Kiwi Studios. Wow. The media company Tasha owned prior to her losing a lawsuit against Cardi B. Now that's interesting, girl. Nah, you coming after Yellen, which also is responsible. They're according to them for publishing Tasha's content, and then you're saying that it's owned by the husband. Let me tell y'all something. The attorney that sent Tasha to cease and desist did say, okay, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me off your ass. Okay, according to Mama Joyce, and this is looking like one of those things right here. Like they told her, once we get on your ass, girl, like you're not gonna be able to evade financial responsibility with us, like you may have done with Miss Cardi B and her team. Okay, because our money is very fucking long too, and we have the time to do the research and investigate and do what we need to do, and we're gonna get our coin up the hell up out you. Now, Kevin, this gonna look real bad for you, my dear heart, if you bring this to the front and y'all cannot prove that Tasha K's team actually called y'all and said exactly what y'all saying. So y'all gonna have to pull up numbers. Y'all gonna have to, once y'all get them phone numbers, y'all gonna have to pull up the damn coordinates or whatever, see if this call was coming from Tasha's office or where the hell it was coming. Like y'all just, like, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this plays out and whether she's gonna end up losing yet another case and how much she's going to owe on that case, or whether or not he's going to lose that case. And if he does indeed lose that case, it's definitely going to give a few points back to Tasha. Now, everybody's not going to be going over Tasha because they never going to forget what happened with the Cardi B situation. But if she wins against Kevin Hart, which is a much bigger, to me, celeb than Cardi B, then it's probably going to give her some points back and stuff. Okay, so I don't know. We just gonna see how it plays out. Okay, but I just wanted to give y'all the latest update when it comes to Tasha K and Mr. Kevin Hart, and how they're stopping at nothing to make sure that everybody is held accountable for this particular situation. Okay. But that's all I have when it comes to them. Let's go ahead and move on to somebody else that got a suit on their hands, or do they? Okay, and that's T.I. and Tiny, because they're saying that they're sued by an Air Force veteran who claims the couple drugged and SA'd her. Now, this is what they're saying. Now, I don't know what's true. We have heard these stories before about T.I. and Tiny allegedly drugging and SAing people, but the cases never went anywhere because of the statute of limitations, from my understanding. Okay, and I think the same situation, it may be the same for this particular situation here, but they're saying the Jane Doe plaintiff says around when she was 22 or 23 years of age, and she was stationed in Los Angeles, she went to attend a party at Coolio's house, and she met a man who pretty much worked for T.I. and Tiny. Okay, she alleges that the man, who went by the name Caviar, helped facilitate a meeting of T.I. and Tiny at a club the following night. She alleges that once she was in the VIP section with the couple, Tiny handed her a drink which she believes was spiked. I don't know these people, so I can't say yay or nay whether that happened or not, but okay, girl. Now, according to a new 15-page lawsuit, they're saying that this young lady says she was separated from her friend and ended up in a hotel room with T.I., Tiny, and two other women who eventually were asked to leave. Now, the plaintiff alleges that T.I. began issuing demands with explicit details, like he was reciting a script. She claims Tiny stripped her naked and then entered a shower with her. She claims she was extremely dizzy and lightheaded and appeared visibly drugged. When T.I. directed her to the bed, she alleges T.I. turned on a P movie, okay, to get aroused, as Tiny climbed on her back and held her face down on her stomach. Girl, what the why? Oh my. They go on to say, while Tiny was straddled on plaintiff's back and pinning her down, T.I. then proceeded to slide his toes into the plaintiff's vajayjay. Girl, I cannot. This is outrageous. Plaintiff told him no and tried to move T.I. out of her and away from her. T.I. then said he would go get a condom. All right. And Tiny continued to arouse herself by grinding on the plaintiff and massaging her backside. Now, plaintiff grew increasingly sicker and felt extremely ill by the assault and battery she was experiencing. Now, the woman alleges she eventually forced herself to get up from the bed and vomited in the bathroom. She claims T.I. then mocked her by saying, "Are you all right? Looks like you in last place." Okay. She alleges she passed out and noticed she was in serious pain the next morning when a security guard demanded that she leave the room where T.I. and Tiny were sleeping. Okay. This is crazy. Now they're saying the new lawsuit was filed under California's SA and Cover Up Accountability Act, which went into effect on January 1st of 2023 and offered a 1-year look-back window to file lawsuits in cases of alleged SA with expired statutes of limitations, so long as the allegations include an attempted cover-up. Some cases were allowed to be filed on Tuesday since the law expired during a holiday weekend. Okay. Let's see what else they're saying. T.I. and Tiny did come to the front and they spoke on it. They said, on the heels of positivity, negativity always rears its ugly head. This plaintiff has been threatening to file this lawsuit for 3 years. Listen, it did sound familiar. I'm like, dang, didn't I hear this story before? I thought it was familiar. They said for 3 years, we have emphatically and categorically and denied these allegations. For 3 years, we have maintained our innocence and refused to pay these extortionate demands for things we did not do. For 3 years, we've maintained the same position while the claims in this story have changed time and time again. Our position is clear. We are innocent of these fake claims. We will not be shaken down, and we look forward to our day in court. Baby, because one thing they're going to do, honey, is fight it out in the courts. Now, I do believe that Sabrina Peterson, one of the people that, kind of got these allegations and stuff kick-started a while ago, I think she said that she wasn't going to stop at nothing until they gets what's due to them. She says if you've been assaulted by the Harrises and you've been silenced by watching me and other experience victim shaming, others is what she meant, experience victim shaming, please contact my attorney. He's taking more cases and the authorities want to speak to you. Let me tell you, Sabrina Peterson is keeping her foot on their necks, okay? Preparing to file for other survivors in the coming weeks and months. If anyone was essayed or R'd by T.I. and Tiny in the state of California from 2009 to present day, you have until December 2026 to file a civil suit in California. Just like the ASA in New York provided a 1-year look back window, California has established a 3-year look back. Okay, a 3-year look back window. She goes on where it's posted and says, if I was being accused and the person was 1,000% lying, I would sue them for defamation. If I don't sue, then obviously the truth is to discredit them. What she says, if I was being accused and the person was 1,000% lying, I would sue them for defamation. If I don't sue, then obviously the truth to discredit them doesn't exist. Start looking at the actions of the accused and not the accuser, honey. Victim shaming is predator empowering. Okay, so this is what she had to say, honey. So I don't know, but she's keeping her foot on their necks, okay? So we'll see what's going to happen and how things are going to play out for T.I. and Tiny when it comes to this case, but because it looks like they're willing to take it all the way to a damn trial, period. And also, since California is giving this 3-year look back, I'm interested to see if anybody else is going to be trying to bring up civil suits against Tiny and T.I. the same way suits were brought up against P. Diddy. Okay, so y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments about that particular matter at hand. All right, next up, Jonathan Majors. He is going to get the opportunity to do a interview. He's going to do an interview with Good Morning America. I believe that is going to drop on Monday, but I wouldn't be surprised if they drop like a snippet or something later on today. Okay, they said the former Marvel star has booked his first interview since being found guilty of assault, appearing on Good Morning America next week. Okay, those charges just were very interesting because it's like the stuff that he was found guilty of was the fact that he didn't intend to do those things, but those things ended up happening, type of stuff. Whereas the harsher charges he didn't get found guilty of, But it was just weird. It's weird. So we just gonna hear Jonathan's side of it. Jonathan ain't really been saying too much of nothing. He hasn't said anything actually. He just popped out with Megan Good or whatnot. So we just gonna see what Jonathan has to say about this overall case. I'm wondering who actually booked him this interview, because I do feel like this is the start of him trying to get his career and things back on track. Okay, that's what I think that he's doing here, to do this sit down interview or whatnot. But it looks like we'll see exactly what it is that they're saying. A lot of the headlines are kind of misleading based on what the charges were, because they gave them 4. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really talk about it because it was just like a whole lot. And I do feel like he got played in the end. Number one, you played yourself. Okay, ultimately, because it seems like you and this girl definitely had a toxic relationship, and both of y'all overstayed y'all welcome. Okay, and here you are in this particular situation, so you definitely played yourself. But then I also feel like the justice system played the fuck out you too, especially that particular DA, as his ass is being investigated for things that he's done, trying to allegedly lie on some people. Okay, so somebody's coming after his ass right now for some shit that he did. So, I mean, it is what it is. But Jonathan Majors will be giving his opinion, his thoughts on everything, I suppose, when he does this sit-down interview with Good Morning America on next week. I do believe the interview has already been recorded, so they're just going to drop it for everybody else to see at some point. Let's move on. Lil Scrappy and Mama D. So Bambi is coming out with a book called Unbothered. Okay, I see nothing wrong with Bambi wanting to do this book, because this book is really for other women that may have been in similar situations as she has, and she just probably wants to be a light, okay, a beacon of light or something for those ladies. In addition, she wrote a book with her kids, so her kids got a book. So it's like, why not become an author and she also do a book? Y'all be trying to play her sometimes like this lady ain't fucking educated. I believe she actually went to college, even though she's on this reality show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bambi said she unbothered. Mama D is like, well, if you so unbothered, keep my son's name out your damn mouth. And if I was Bambi, I would have said, and not. As long as he the father of my kids, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. Scrappy, Scrappy, Scrappy. And then I would have said his real name too. And what you finna do about it? Mama D, where's Ernest? Where's your husband? Why are you so focused on and worried about what this young lady is doing as it pertains to her own experiences, even though it was with your child? I don't think either one of them were perfect in the marriage. I'm sure they both had their share and their issues while in the marriage or whatever. But Mama D, girl, come on. You never hold Scrappy accountable for a lot of his fuck shit. Okay, then you see Scrappy getting over here on social media doing all this big talk, apologizing, talking about how he got played over, messed over, how people, did him wrong and all this other stuff. But then he also was over there apologizing to his baby mamas, Erica Dixon and Bambi and stuff. So I'm just like, I guess Scrappy, I kind of want to hear more of what he says. So let me go ahead and put these headphones on so that we can all hear what the fuck Scrappy is really saying as far as this apology. So let's check this out real quick. See what Scrappy talking about.
Let's just know this shit, my nigga. For all y'all women and all y'all men out there that just want to stand on the woman's side, or you just want to stand up for men and be like, oh no, cause every time a black woman want to stand up for herself, black niggas want to step in and be like, oh no, look at this bitch, she trying to nah, nigga, this woman done been through some shit. Let her speak her truth. You maggot motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And all the women, let that man speak his truth. Don't try to step in when a nigga's trying to speak freely because of some shit he went through, and you trying to talk about like, cause this nigga went through that shit. This man went through that. Let that man speak his truth. Like you can't be like that and have a son neither, woman. You can't be like that and have a daughter neither, nigga. I done been a whole fuck nigga. A whole fuck nigga. For real. I done been a whole fuck nigga to women. You know what I'm saying? I done been fucked over. They done fucked me all the way over, inside out. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just know this shit, my nigga. For all y'all women and all y'all man, for all the men and women, how you gonna deplete a man and you got a whole man you gotta raise? You should be like trying to build men up, cause you got a whole son. The fuck is wrong with you? You should be trying to build women up. You got a whole daughter. You got a whole woman you got to raise. So that's why I be on the shit I be on. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna apologize to both of my kids' mamas, man. I'm sorry for any disrespect I ever caused y'all, cause I know I done been disrespectful as fuck in the past years. It's a new year. I'm turning over a new leaf. But still, you feel what I'm saying? I know I done been disrespectful. I don't give a fuck if you disrespecting me or not. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? And to any woman that I disrespected, I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry I was on some demon time, disrespectful shit. And I need to get over myself. You feel what I'm saying? And the rest of you niggas do too. And the rest of you women do too. Man.
All right, so y'all just pretty much heard what the hell Scrappy was talking about. Some part I do agree when I be hearing about a lot of male bashing and shit like that. Because I even mentioned that to y'all. We talked about Jonathan Majors a few weeks ago, and I was like, I can't always get on the platform and talk down on men if that's not how I really feel, especially being a woman that's married, well, soon to be married, in my opinion, to a great man. And then I'm also raising sons. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? So I kind of understand where he coming from, but at the same time, if you're a man and you doing wrong, you're gonna get called the fuck out. Like, whether a person is married to a good man or got a lot of sons that they raising, like, it doesn't matter. If you're trash, they're gonna speak on it, period. Okay? And that goes for women too. Okay? Because a lot of people feel like just because you a black woman, you gotta always go along with black women. I ain't gotta do a fuck ass thing. Okay, understand that very loud. Okay, if she wrong in that situation, I'm gonna read the situation accordingly. I'm not supporting nobody in their whole shit or fuck shit because they are a black one. I'm not gonna do it. Now, if she in the right, I'm with y'all all day long. If you in the wrong, hell no. Okay, but all of that is based upon my perspective and nobody else's. So, Scrappy, go away from us with this. Honestly, I like one of the comments when somebody said he's sorry annually. I said, bitch, you ain't never lied. Girl, he always hopping on the platform and then talking about someone. I'm sorry. I lied to you, Martin. Like, you're not. And then the way that you sitting over here flaunting, hanging around with Erica Dixon and all of that, and y'all hanging out, and you tapping your booty, she tapping her booty and dancing and this and that. And it's like, Erica, so you shaking that ass on Scrappy, you doing it for your daughter because y'all still co-parenting with her big grown 18, 19-year-old ass. Like, y'all still co-parent. Like, is that what that about? Like, girl, go away from us. Okay? And I like you, Erica. I do. Okay? But you have been looking foolish these past few weeks when it comes to you hanging out with Scrappy, and then you trying to sit up here gaslight and play into people's face about the dynamics that they're obviously seeing, and then you're trying to tell them that it's something different. Scoot back, baby. Don't put your hands on me. Scoot back just a little bit. Thank you. All right. So that's just where we at with that. I want everybody to take and catch a chill pill, but we already know that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is on its way in. So the people are about to be bringing us more of their shenanigans to the internet. Okay. That's that. Anything else I want to talk about? Yes. Lastly, I do. I want to talk about Coach Stormy and Primadonna, because I guess Coach Stormy is trying to tell the girls how they need to carry themselves or the weight that they need to lose and all of this other stuff, things that they need to get in order. And Primadonna is not feeling it, and a few other people aren't either. So let's go ahead and let me get that up on the screen, so we could just listen to what the hell is going on. They're saying Primadonna calls out Stormy for telling her followers that they need to lose weight if they want to be respected. Girl, what? Do you know how many big women are respected like a motherfucker ain't have a husband and all that? Girl, what you talking about? Why y'all go get all this surgery, then try to tell the next woman how to love themselves? Baby, let's get into it, honey.
A way to gain respect, lose some weight. If you're overweight and nobody respects you, and I know y'all not gonna like this, the minute you lose weight, you become, so inspirational. The minute you lose weight, Like, why y'all so obsessed with this weight loss culture?
I have to say, some part of what Coach Stormy is talking about, she not lying. A lot of people do treat you much differently once you lose all that weight. Unfortunately, there are people that find more value in a person once they slim down and they lose weight and they start to slowly fit the standard of what society wants. Okay, so she kind of has a point. I'm not saying she right, completely, but I mean that is how a lot of people look at folks. Like they value them when they are smaller, when they, what I'm saying, fit a certain aesthetic. And I hate to hear it, but yeah, let's see what Primadonna says.
And then, why y'all go get all this surgery, fix all these modifications on your body, and then try to tell the next woman how to love theirself? Stormy, I'm with you when you right, but right now you dead ass wrong. Ooh. God ain't give you no platform to put down so many women. Ooh. You don't know.
That's what she always do. Did she have see somebody eating a plate? When was this, last year or whenever it was, or a year before last, and she sat up there and said that's low vibrational As if she don't be walking around with low vibrational energy, period. Girl, what?
What people going through and why they can and cannot lose weight. Because real women fluctuate. Some people may be dealing with thyroid issues, fibroid issues, stress, depression,
on.
whatever
Right.
it is that it is. You selling a
Right.
product to these people and
Come
you
on.
are trying to appease. You
Come
don't have
on.
to do that to sell no cleanse, girl.
Come on. I'm
What
with
is
you,
wrong
girl.
with you? This is the most ignorant, foolish statement that ain't proven nowhere but in the mind of delusion that you represent right now.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something. The bigger I got, the bigger the blessings, the bigger the respect. If you want respect from people, you know how you get respect? You gotta give respect, okay? I don't agree with nothing she's saying. And I wholeheartedly know Stormy. I know her since I was 15 years old. Can't nobody and ain't nobody gonna check Primadonna by my opinion. You dead ass
Ooh,
wrong.
come on.
You have a platform. You need to go back and elaborate to these people on what you're trying to say because it don't make sense at all.
Baby, she said ain't nobody finna check me. Come on, Miami people. Like Miss Trina, ain't nobody finna check me on my opinion. Anywho, so Prima Donna says irresponsible. Stormy, I'ma say this with love. Don't crash out for clickbait. Ooh, not crash out for clickbait. This is a vain perspective which you're entitled to. I've been fine my entire life, and it seems the bigger I got, the bigger the blessings, respect, and authority in the kingdom. Now, Stormy, when you write, I'm with you. But to put this in the world as a black woman who suffered yourself with weight fluctuations is reckless, tasteless, and pure selfish. You have a platform where women look up to you too. She says, you don't have to do this to sell a cleanse. Trust, they still will buy it. I'm gonna say this with my whole chest, cause ain't it? She says, cause ain't and can't nobody check me. The only way to get true abundance and respect is with God. I'm sorry, but this is horrible and distasteful. You for real? So I'm gonna let you know. This is a gutter snipe blow, and yes, I still want my cleanse, but not on the expense of insecurity. Boom. So then you got Tokyo Vanity that came over and says, mind you, girl, you was just out of town with Pampers on, Stormy, trying to fix things about yourself. I can't stand all these fake life coaches who need to worry about themselves. I don't want advice about my appearance from no black woman under 50 with a face full of fillers. Ooh, lips hardly can move while you parting them to say all that nonsense. Baby, when I tell you Tokyo chewed her the hell up, I am with Tokyo, okay? I am with Tokyo. Girl, sell your cleanse how you sell your cleanse. You do not have to sit up here and try and make people feel any worse or condemn themselves about how they look. They already, get enough of that from just being out in the world on a regular basis. Bitch, you ain't got to do all that to get them to buy your stuff. Okay, if they want it, they gonna get it. And let's be honest, them cleanses don't really be doing all of that. Yeah, it's gonna cleanse you out, but you still gonna have to do some work. You still gonna have to get into a gym. Okay, and let's not act like all of those cleanses are right. Shit, y'all be out here trying to take a cleanse, trying to slim your body down, and the cleanse over there causing your ass more health problems than anything. Than you just walking on the fucking treadmill a few hours or however many times throughout the week or the month. Like, girl, no ma'am. Y'all out here trying to get the quick way. Girl, go get a nutritionist if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Go get your blood work, okay? Because some blood types can't take certain things, and you're wondering why you not slimming down or whatever the case is. Girl, do that if that's what you want to do, or be happy with where the fuck you at. Be a fine big girl or whatever the case is. Like, do you? Okay, but damn sure don't let nobody, like she said, somebody that went and got all this damn work done come down to the social media and try to tell you how to live your life, what you need to do. And all she gonna do is get rich off of you. Get rich off of your damn insecurities and then throw it back in your face about all the jewelry she got, the cars she got, the houses she got, and all of this other shit. Meanwhile, you ain't really losing nothing but a few pounds of shit out your stomach or whatever. Like, girl, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that but go to the bathroom and drop a few loads because of a damn cleanse. That's it. Meanwhile, she over here spending up all the money so she could come back and flex on the gram to y'all or what y'all don't got. Girl, and finesse on y'all about how y'all need to buy into what she has going on. And not just for her, anybody buy into what they have going on, because maybe you too could have that as well. Girl, get to go away from me with this. Girl, 2024, it's time to get smarter, okay? It's time to get smarter, all right? But that's all that I got. I'm going to leave it to y'all. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on everything that we just talked about on the quick chat. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.